I think our lives, they look the same. We still went to work, came home, tried to do things on the weekends. Our day-to-day life still was the same. But I think because we did have a lot of debt and we couldn't, or we didn't know how to get out of that, we couldn't actually pursue or make a plan or decide how to move forward. So I think it was quite frustrating doing the day-to-day but not knowing where we were going, what we were planning on doing.
And we both had goals that we wanted to achieve. I want to be a filmmaker, and Kylie wants to be a photographer. And for me, to be on the outside of the filmmaking community, looking in, because I had all these other responsibilities really, with debt repayments, with the money that I earned going elsewhere other than my passion, and it's frustrating because you feel that you're stuck in the mud and you can't actually get anywhere, and really not just spend money but actually spend time on your passion, because you're worrying about, again, getting out of that mud, getting unstuck. So as I guess I've learned, having a conversation about something is the hardest thing to do, in a sense, to actually start that process, to actually admit to someone that, hey, I'm not too crash hot in the finance department. It's a hard thing to do, because there is a lot of pride that comes with what you do and how you earn your keep, and it's great to have. It's really great to have Misho there to actually. The first thing he did was he said, "Okay, let's have a conversation together and talk about where we're at," and it wasn't really how we've got there. It was just a conversation about where we're at and where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
And even that was quite liberating, wasn't it? To really talk about, because all of a sudden you're suddenly weighing up. Okay, well this is where you are currently, but actually where you want to be, it's not impossible.
Yeah. I think as well, having Misho, who is young and creative and passionate, on our side, saying, "Hey guys, look at this. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about this?" And he really encouraged us that we can what we're passionate about, we can achieve, but we just needed a plan. So I think that was very empowering, knowing that he was in our corner, helping us. Was invaluable, and that came across even from that first conversation.
And I think you always think, when you're in a bad situation, you always think that you're the first person to ever be in that situation. And again, talking to someone like Misho, he's just so approachable, straight away will tell you are not the first person in this situation. And even that itself is quite comforting in a way. We weren't in debt just by ourselves. There were others in Australia. Making change is one of the hardest things to do, or it is for myself. I envy people who can change really easily, and not everyone likes change either. Again, having someone like Misho, who, I don't see Misho as our financial planner. I see Misho as a friend, someone I can actually pick up the phone and call any time and run ideas by, and he just gives me his thoughts, and it's again helped me make the change and to change myself.